Carolina Panthers find themselves in a great, interesting situation. They're one of those teams that are having a very good offseason, in my opinion, even great offseason, for the simple fact that you traded for the first overall pick to jump up from the 9th spot. And you're basically getting to pick the quarterback that you want, and you could control this NFL draft. You know, a lot of people are saying this team could have traded up with the Arizona Cardinals and they could have kept DJ Moore. And I do hate them losing DJ Moore. But it's one of those situations you cut off your short-term success in that wide receiver room for long-term gain with the quarterback. This team has been through quarterback hell. They've traded for guys like Teddy Bridgewater, Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield, and even PJ Walker started some games for you. That's a no-go for a franchise that hasn't had quarterback consistency since Cam Newton. And they need to go out there and finally get their guy. And that's what they're doing right now. They made a bold trade. And I do hate them losing DJ Moore because it leaves your wide receiver room in flux right now. You don't know who is going to be the number one. You don't know who can get open, who's going to be a superstar. And it also opens up opportunities. I like Laviska Shenault a lot. I'm not saying that he's going to go out there and be one of the best wide receivers in the league next season, but he has talent. A very explosive wide receiver. You put the ball in his hand, he can make some plays. Terrence Marshall, as the season progressed, he got better. He is one of those LSU guys. So Joe Brady had a huge part in drafting him a couple of seasons ago. Hopefully he can catch on in the system still. But I really like Laviska Shenault. I like the upside. The problem is with Laviska, he can't stay healthy. If he can stay healthy, he's very good, very explosive, similar to Deebo Samuel. Very physical, explosive wide receiver. Losing DJ Moore will hurt short term, but hopefully you get long-term success out of it. Because I believe this team will draft C.J. Stroud or Bryce Young. It seems like it's going to be C.J. Stroud. And a lot of people are saying that because of Josh McCown being on this coaching staff and the fact that Frank Reich loves those big arm quarterbacks with accuracy and can push the ball down the field. So let me know in the comment section below. Who do you think is going to be, C.J. Stroud or Bryce Young with the first overall pick, and who it should be? But this team has made more moves than just trading for the first overall pick. They made some good key signings in free agency. And I want to start with the biggest one so far. That's signing Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders had 1,269 rushing yards last season and 11 touchdowns. Now, towards the end of the season and in the Super Bowl, it did tail off. The Philadelphia Eagles basically like, man, we're limiting your carries. We're done with this, especially in the Super Bowl. And he did get banged up in the first half. Good running back to have. Good option for this team. You don't have to worry about health being a huge issue. Deontay Foreman did have a good year last year with him and Chuba Hubbard, but Miles Sanders can take majority of the carries, can be the true bell cow for this team, and will help out the quarterback in whether C.J. Stroud or Bryce Young. And that's what this team is going to try to do. Run the football at cost and work off of play action in that Frank Reich system. And you also extended Bradley Bosman to a 3-year deal, which is a key move for this team. He was a key offensive lineman for this team on the middle of the field. You still have Austin Corbett that you got in last year's free agency. Akeem Mukuamu you got in last year's draft. So you're building an offensive line up, and it seemed like it changed overnight. The offensive line unit got extremely better, and most of it was because of Bradley Bosman. Good run blocker, good pass blocker as well. And he's one of those key veterans that you need to have on this team if you're going to want to win football games now and long term. You also signed Andy Dalton. I know some people roll their eyes and say, why are we doing this? Good backup. Will never be a consistent starter in the NFL ever again. Has some good seasons with the Bengals, but he can help the development of that rookie quarterback, and he will fit in and be good in that veteran mentorship role. And you're taking him away from the New Orleans Saints. He started majority of the season last year for the Saints, and I believe that he still has some value in a quarterback room, just not as a starter. You also signed Von Bell. You pair him up with Xavier Woods, and you still have Jeremy Chin on this team. Jeremy Chin struggled at times last season. In the secondary, when guys got hurt, it struggled immensely. So getting a guy like Von Bell that's a ball hawk, 4 interceptions last season, pairing him up with Xavier Woods and crew, having J.C. Horn and Dante Jackson coming back from injuries next season, this defensive unit will be even better. You're bringing in veteran role players, and you put them in the best situation to win football games. But I really like the move of them trading to get the first overall pick and them signing Miles Sanders. I understand that it's a running back, but he does bring a lot of value to this Carolina Panthers team. I think that the Panthers are in a great situation. You get to control your destiny. Obviously, when you're picking any player in the NFL draft, there's some danger to it because you basically getting the unknown. But you get to finally develop a quarterback for the first time in years. And the last time the Carolina Panthers selected quarterback in the first round, it turned out to be Cam Newton, and he turned out to be okay for this team. So let me know in the comment section below how you feel about the Carolina Panthers free agency, how do you feel about this postseason, and who should be the first quarterback taken off the board in this year's draft for the Carolina Panthers. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Most importantly, want each and every last one, guys, stay safe, stay positive. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Peace.